All right, we're live here at the Advent Health Center Ice Arena here in Wesley Chapel as we got championship hockey coming up. It is Utica taking on Adrian in D3 women's college hockey. Utica and Adrian, both of them 3-1 winners yesterday in their games as Utica defeated, Norwich, right?
Yes, Norwich.
Adrian defeated Trinity, and both by the same score at 3-1. We'll give you the goal scorers. For Utica, number 22, Allie Nolan got the first goal, her 5th of the season. Assist to number 11, Jordan Hancock, and number 6, Kendall Best. And Tia LaSalle, Utica's second goal, Kelsey Elliott, number 20. The assist going to number 4, Maya Jerome, and number 45, Jordan Kowalski. And then the empty netter by number 5, Haley Modlin. No assists, unassisted goal. That was their third. For Adrian, they also scored 3 goals. Number 28, Ty LaSalle, Ty LaSalle, number 28. And number 9, Riley Johnson, and number 10, Catherine Turbin pick up the assist on that goal. Then the game winner from number 21, Carly Carpenter, her first goal in college hockey. The assist to number 23, Emma Simon, and number 8, Maya Roy. And then Emma Simon ended up scoring. Ty LaSalle and number 13, Elena Dolphady, picked up the assist on that goal. So both teams winning by a 3-1 score, and they're going for the championship. So one of these teams are going to go 2-0, the other one 1-1.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one. This will be the first time these two teams played since 2023. Back in October of 28th, and Utica won it 2-1 back in Utica, New York. But looks like the teams are lined up ready for the starters here. And on the Utica side, it's going to be Madison Novotny, number 17, Callie McLaughlin, number 8, number 45, Jordan Kowalski, number 10, Riley Calhoun, and number 28 of Angela Garganese. With in goal, Angela Hawthorne, who had a great game yesterday. And for the Adrian Bulldogs, going to be number 23 of Emma Simon, number 9 of Riley Johnson, number 91 of Zoe Laurie, number 10 of Catherine Trubin, number 8 of Maya Roy, and in goal, number 39. Different one tonight, Kiara Stack. So we'll see how Adrian fares, having a different girl in net tonight. But it's going to be 2 strong lineups from 2 very powerful offenses. Utica comes in with 57 goals scored on the season to only allowing 8. And on the Adrian side, they've scored 57 goals, only allowing 7. So, I mean, when you get 2 powerful teams together that have very good skaters and very good scorers, we're either going to see a lot of goals or we might see a lot of defense. We're not sure yet.
Well, I don't think it's going to matter for Adrian because Kara Stack comes in. She's played in 3 games, has a .46 goals against average and a .938 save percentage. So I don't think it's going to matter because her goal percentage is lower than Gilbert's .89%. So
right.
And on the other side for Hawthorne, she came into the weekend having played 7 games, has a .94 goals against average, .961 save percentage, and 3 shutouts on the season so far for Angela Hawthorne. So it's going to be a goaltender's battle out here in this game, not to mention the speed on this ice is going to be incredible.
Absolutely.
So we are ready for the playing of the American national anthem. All right, we're back with you getting ready for the start of this championship game and talking about the teams being even closer. Utica 9-1 on the season, Adrian 8-1 on the season coming into this showcase or tournament, however you want to look at it. So they are close.
Yeah, this will be the first time these two teams have faced off since 2023 in late October. But before that, it was a two-game series back in 2020, and it's all knotted even at 4 wins apiece. These teams have met. This will be the 9th time since November 10th of 2007. Funny enough, we haven't seen a shutout this tournament. There's only been 1 shutout all time between these two teams, and it was Adrian College back in 2007 with a 3-0 victory. That was a long time ago, and we're on to 2024.
And on the face-off, the Pioneers will get it up. Garganese taken back now, and the Bulldogs will look to the near side, and on the wing it's stolen away, and Kowalski will put it back in. Taken back, and away comes Trubin. Up now, Johnson will take it wide. She'll fire one that went behind the net and kept in on the far point by Roy. They'll move it back in behind the net. There's a pass in front, right on. Nice save in there by Hawthorne. Pass up on the wing. They don't get it out. Adrian putting on a little pressure. Now it's flipped out to center ice where Roy stands tall and Trubin, and that one's deflected in. Utica is regrouping back inside their own end, but the puck is taken to the corner boards, and Kowalski ends up with it. Almost lost it back behind her net. Puck comes out, and it's right on Roy's stick, who's going to turn and bring it right back in again. Roy will put on the brakes. There's a pass over. Goes behind the net, and carrying on there is Jerome. Or I'm sorry, number 4 over this side is Anderson. Back it comes, and Pomerleau lets one go. That one sailed wide. And now they get a whistle and a stoppage of play as the puck goes out of play.
And Pomerleau had a great look there. She had it on the right angle. It just sailed just a tad bit high, but if you bring that down maybe about a foot, that's going to hit in the top corner of the net.
Now Adrian keeping it in. They got it pinned in the corner down there. 4 of them. Puck came free, and it's taken up and sent out to center ice and taken back. Pomerleau will send it back, and there's a pass up by Hansen. It's into the zone, and turning with it, Utica can't get it out. It's kept in. Pass in front is knocked away. And number 3 for Utica, Ryder. Now it's carried on. Over the line comes Richmond. There's a shot. That one deflects, goes to the near board. It's tipped along there, and Ryder goes stumbling to the ice. Johnson will pick it up and carry on for Adrian up to the line and over. And a delayed offside there. And that one took a while as they were into the circle already before that offside whistle went.
Yeah, that's a little interesting there, but negates a late push there by Adrian. So both these teams are on high alert right now, but Adrian's got the upper hand thus far.
Now on the draw, it's taken, and Roy back out there again. She'll see a lot of ice time along with her defensive partner in Trubin. They did yesterday, and I'm sure we're going to see them out there a lot today. This is Roy behind her own nets. There's a pass over, comes to the near side. Carpenter will lay it out through center, but it's intercepted and sent right back in by Utica. That was Jerome sending it in. Now here's a pass, and Johnson will gain the blue line. She'll drop it off. Trubin shot right on. Rebound, kick to the sideboards. Comes to Roy. She fanned on the shot. And coming away with it is number 11 down there for Utica. Hancock. There's a pass over. Shot deflects high and wide of the net. Picked along the boards and sent back behind to Roy. And Roy will take a look. She'll send it near side. Anderson got cut off. And Stefanini down into the corner. She lost it. And flipped up by Novotny. Now they'll kick at it, and it comes back to the point. Richmond will send it towards the net, and Roy down there, and she's been out there a while now. Again. And she'll take all the ice time they want to give her. And I'll tell you, from watching yesterday's game, the two of them don't get tired out there at all.
No, I think for them, if they had to get into a situation where they had to be in a shift for a while, I don't think it would bother them a whole lot. But there's just some people, they can go and go and go, and nothing really deters them. So whatever work they did over the offseason, it's been paying off.
And to show you, they're still out there now on this face-off as they changed the forward line. Left the two defensemen out there, and that jumps away from Jerome and down the ice. Mish will play it up on the wing. They'll gain the line as Calhoun got turned around. Kowalski can't steal it away, and back in over the line. There's a pass in front. Adrian's Courtney Ben laid that pass across. They go to the net again. It's taken away and sent back out to center. And Pomerleau will go back after it. There's a pass over to the far side. And back down into the Utica end of the ice. And they'll tie it up along the sideboards. And it bounces free to the side of the net. Stolen away. Shot short side. Right on. Hawthorne made the save, and away comes Kendall Best. She dropped it off, but Johnson intercepts it, sends it back behind her net, and picks it up there. Up on the wing it comes, and this is Ben out to center, and she'll fire it in right on to Hawthorne, who gloved it down and gave it to her defenseman. Near side, cross ice pass is intercepted by Roy and played back in the other direction. Roy's got it again, and she'll send it up on the wing. Johnson up over the line. Here's a pass to Simon. Went off her stick and kept in on the near side.
They are just absolutely fighting for it as finally pokes free there.
Poke free down into the corner. Coming up with it and trying to get it back to Roy, but she'll send it to the other side. There's a shot, and Hawthorne kicks that one out. Up through center ice comes Ryder. Ryder trying to get in on net. Oh, I'm sorry. Petrucia knocked it away, and Johnson will pick it up near side. Gets in over the line, trying to cut in, but back is Ryder on it. And she'll tap it up out to center ice, and up over the blue line now comes Modlin. That shot over top of the net. Taken there, and coming away with it is number 4, Carmen Anderson. Or I'm sorry, that was 14, not 4. Kept in. Jerome's long shot just wide, and Stack, I don't think, seen it. And we got an injured player down. Kowalski's slow at getting up. There's a shot fired wide. Now she'll head to the bench, and she's in tears down here. I don't know what happened to her. I didn't see, but she's slow at getting up, and that's going to be some trouble for Utica if she doesn't return. Kowalski played one heck of a game, and Stack steers that one off the blocker. Utica starts to put some pressure on. Jerome will play it in. Modlin will send it the best in behind the net. Now it's gathered up, and Pomerleau will send it out. Pomerleau will send it down the ice. Novotny's back after it, but it's called on the icing. And a face-off's coming all the way back into the Adrian zone.
Yeah, Kowalski's being looked at right now on the bench, and he has got the helmet and the left glove off, and as you said, Ken, hopefully she can return, but doesn't look too promising, at least for this period.
Like I said, that'll be a big loss, as she played a dynamite game yesterday. Now, Modlin putting it in front, taking away, and back out on the far side and hit into the boards, and we'll get our first penalty of the hockey game is number 17, Hudenish, was taking off the puck into the boards, and Stefanini will go to the box. 2 minutes.
Will we see our first power play goal of the tournament? Have not seen one yet.
A body check penalty, and Adrian will get the first power play chance out here. And guess who's on the points for them? Roy and Trubin back out there. On the draw, it's taken into the corner. Brawl trying to get it out front. They got a third defenseman out there playing forward, and Pomerleau. Now Trubin's shot, that one off a body. Parmalee plays it back. Roy will send a screen shot right on Hawthorne. Puck tied up around the side of the net and pushed back to the corner. Now sent around on the boards, and Trubin up on the play. Roy over to cover her spot. She'll walk in. There's a shot, and that's into the glove of Hawthorne and held on to.
And Adrian really owning the possession right now. And I mean, it's like they never took their foot off the gas from last night. And I mean, Utica's been able to kill off at least 35 seconds of this, but Adrian is right there.
Back to the point it goes. Trubin will give it to Roy. She'll walk, top of the circle, shot, and right on. Hawthorne's got that one between the pads and hangs on tight. 1:17 left in the Adrian power play. 10:54 to play in the first period. A lot quicker than the last game. So many whistles in that game. It was hard for the players to get any momentum. And here's a shot. Trubin let it go wide of the net. Pomerleau will play it back. Dalfady will play it over. There's a pass. Oh, and Pomerleau connected, but tipped it wide. Back to Roy. Roy walks in, top of the circle, shot right on the rebound. Loose in front. They can't get a stick on it. Now the goaltender. Oh, and it came free. Roy's got it, the shot. That one's blocked in front. Kowalski back out onto the ice for Utica. Good thing for them. And that shot deflected wide. Taken, sent along the boards, not out of the zone. 30 seconds left in the power play, and now it's sent the length of the ice. And Stack quickly gets it to Roy. And Roy will send a pass up, and it's deflected by Simon, but she doesn't get anywhere. Knocked to the ice, though, and Johnson is back after it. There's a pass near side to Roy. Roy cross ice. Simon will pick it up. Emma Simon up over the line. Am I calling this right? Yes, I am. There's a shot as Hansen set up number 21. Or I'm sorry, 27, Courtney Ben there. Now it's back out, and Ryder up over the line as Utica's back at full strength. And it was nice to see Kowalski back on the ice for Utica.
Yeah, she took a shot there on the ice earlier, and looks like she might have just maybe gotten the wind knocked out of her.
Utica getting over the line is number 11, Hancock. She'll dump it into the corner. Picking it up and carrying it out is Ben, and she gave it away at center ice. Nolan didn't get anywhere. Pomerleau will gain the line. She'll skate in. There's a shot. Short side. Went wide. Tap back behind the net and comes to the near boards. Tap to the line. Not out. Going in on net. Right to the goal crease. Backhand shot. Split save by Hawthorne. As that was Carmen Anderson taking it right to the goal crease.
Yeah, they've really been testing Hawthorne here, and when you're able to do that, it allows Kiara Stack, the freshman out of Marshfield, Massachusetts, to just kind of ease her way into the game. Adrian's in a good spot. Utica's going to have to start testing Stack here pretty soon.
That puck goes behind the net, sent back, and Pomerleau's over there to keep it in. Now it's given away, and Kowalski sends a lead pass up. And that was Calhoun just out of her reach, but though Kowalski back down into the corner. Side of the net to score! Calhoun and Utica, after killing off the penalty, comes down the ice and puts it behind Stack. And they jump in front 1-0.
Wow. I mean, I just said that they had to start pressuring Stack, and not even a minute later they put the goal in. But that's the way you take possession of this game. Adrian owned the possession percentage and the shot totals and all of that, but it all didn't matter. They couldn't put it in the net. Great start there for Utica.
Riley Calhoun picks up her 6th goal of the season. And now there's another pass in front. Ryder couldn't get her stick down on it. They'll keep it in. Goes in front. Tap back wide in the net. Penalty coming up here. And this time it is going to Adrian. So Utica's got the lead. And now they'll go on the power play.
They're going to get whoever is in the box for hooking.
I believe it's number 17, Danish is going to the box. 2 minutes for hooking. So Utica a chance to jump out to what amounts to the biggest lead in any game we've seen at 2-0 in the first period, if they can connect here on the power play. Ryder will take it to the boards, put it to the circle, and it's tapped back and taken by Roy. Roy's going to bank this one off the glass, and Adrian gets in your face a lot, killing off their penalties. So this is Best going in. She gets taken down. Utica will continue, then lost it, and Roy picks up the loose puck. Roy's going to find the middle of the ice and just send it down, killing off 40 seconds of the 2 minutes. Now Utica will gather it up. Novotny got turned around, and this is what we mean, and they are right in your face. Adrian College is that. Simon giving up. Calhoun, who's got the goal, is back over the line, trying to clear it down into the corner. It's taken away, and Trubin, the number 10 for Adrian, will send it back to the Utica blue line.
Yeah, you can never be too sure with Adrian. They've got 2 shorthanded goals on the season, and they were trying for a third one there. They just do not let up, even when they're down a man.
That puck cleared up. Mish will play it to Best. Best got knocked off the puck, and Mish has it again. Mish takes a look. She's being bothered by Lager, and it's back out to center ice, and Adrian will clear it in with 20 seconds left on their penalty, and that puck went up and out of play, so we get another stoppage of play here.
Yeah, desperation's starting to kick in for Adrian now, but that's another thing I was saying. You know, they're not afraid of being down a person, because, you know, there was a couple of times where they were right near that net, and if you're Utica, you got to be careful, because just because you got the person advantage doesn't mean you're gonna easily score a goal here. As we've seen throughout this tournament, no power play goals at all. Saw 6 of them in the first game. This is the second power play opportunity for both of these teams, and Still 13 seconds left on it, but, I mean, credit to the defenses and these goaltenders of all 4 of these teams that have played here.
Face-off down in the Utica end with just 10 seconds left on their power play. And they'll put it up near side by Trusha. And now it's Jerome over the line, but again, a late call on these offsides. I don't know what they're waiting for, but it's whistled down in the offside at the blue line, and
might just be a delayed reaction, to be honest.
Kowalski and Johnson. Kowalski won the draw. Barrett will send it over to Richmond, back to Barrett, and she'll send it up. Calhoun to Kowalski up over the line. Here's a pass over. Comes back to Calhoun. She put it in front of the net. It's gloved by Johnson, and she turns back inside her own zone. Puts it up on the near side to Roy, and Roy gets by one, going in on net. There's a shot right on. Hawthorne makes the save. They'll play it back to the circle. Near side it comes, and Hanson will play it off the boards down into the corner. Barrett's got it behind her net. She goes down to the ice. Roy comes up, or no, is that 9 or 8? Is that Roy or Johnson? It's Johnson, number 9. Play it out, and Trubin will play it back, and Kowalski puts it back to her defenseman back there, and she gets it up to Nolan. Nolan had it go off a skate, and it's back on Roy's stick now in the Adrian zone. Trubin, long pass will bounce in. Coming up inside there is Dolphady. She's tied up in behind the net. Puck into the far corner. 3 of them. Now a 4th joins in. Puck came free, and they'll take it right towards the net. There's a shot. That one off a skate in front as Ben tried to get it to the net. Best got it out of the zone, but got stopped, and right back in they come again. Going in on net, the shot, they score! I believe that's Dolphady, number 13, going to get credit for the goal. And it looks like number 27, Ben, will pick up an assist. We'll wait and double check, but Dolphady ties things up here at 1 with 3:51 to play.
And the senior out of Bergheim, Germany, gets it going here for Adrian. That's what Adrian needed, you know. The momentum had been switched over to Utica, and taking advantage of opportunities and having that wide open net of what Hawthorne was able to give them. But, I mean, this game is blown way back open, and that's been the theme for most of these games in the first period, is where most of the scoring is taking place.
And that's up. Anderson's up over the line. She'll put on the brakes. Back to Pomerleau's long shot is gloved by Hawthorne and held on to. And we are down to 3:26 left in a 1-1 hockey game, first period.
They're just going to say, just saw the update, it's going to be Delphine unassisted.
Oh, the Dolphady gets it unassisted. And it's back out to center ice, tipped along the blue line and back to center again. Ben turns with it now for Adrian. Oh, nice toe drag. There's a shot. She whistled it high. Tap back in this direction. Stefanini can't come up with it, and it's tapped, and Mish will play it around. Stefanini will send it back around far side, and Jerome will gather it up. She puts it up to center ice, and it's taken back by Adrian, then stolen away by Ryder, but then she lost it, and it's put into the Utica bench.
Man, what a offensive war we've seen in this first period. A lot of good defense as well, but the offensive sticks are starting to come alive here.
We're even seeing some hits in this hockey game.
Yes.
Not supposed to, but we have seen one. Roy will give it to Trubin. She'll gain the blue line, drops it off to Anderson. Back down low to Trubin, who's up on the play. That puck came free, and Richmond behind the net will play it up to Calhoun. Didn't get it out, and it's sent right back in again by Hudanish. Hudanish will tap it back towards the corner, comes back out front. Anderson couldn't go to the net with it, and it's tapped near boards, and Richmond will play it up, or that's Bartlett. Or Barrett, I'm sorry. There's a shot right on. Hawthorne penalty coming up to Utica. A hooking call. And with 1:48 to play in the first period, Adrian's going to go back on the power play.
That's huge, because it's starting to, just when you thought not just when you thought anything, the momentum is on full swing for Adrian, and they've got plenty of time to play with here to potentially try to score the go-ahead goal before the end of this period.
Madison Richmond off for hooking into the penalty box. So almost the whole penalty will go here or be played. 12 seconds won't be played here. It'll carry over into the next period. Unless they score, there's a shot. No, referees waving it off as Hawthorne somehow kept that puck out of the goal, out of the net.
I don't know how in the world she did that, because from our angle, it looked like the puck was going to sneak in, but somehow, some way, she kept it out. And I thought for sure we would have broken the streak of no power play goals.
Kowalski gathers it up, got it out to center ice, but Pomerlu's got it now. Pass over is intercepted and sent back out by McLaughlin. Stack will leave it for Roy, and they'll set it up from behind their net. 1:20 left in the power play and 1:05 left to go here in the first period. Roy to Trubin, top of the circle, took a shot looking for a deflection in there. Comes out near side, Pomerlu's shot right on Hawthorne. The rebound is put right back under her, and then the whistle goes, but the puck was loose in front, and Adrian's complaining about it to the ref, but once she loses sight of it, she's got to blow that whistle.
Yeah, Adrian, I mean, they are just attacking every which direction of Hawthorne. And, I mean, like I said before, Utica's got to go put pressure on Stack.
Johnson will turn with it now. She'll take it to the corner. Still with it. Comes back to the point. Hansen moves up. Shot. Hawthorne's got that one against the chest and hangs on to it. 34.4 seconds left in a 1-1 first period. Power play, 46 seconds for Adrian's power play. Casey Ryder behind her net trying to get the puck out. Johnson stole it away and got it back to the point. This is Hansen moves up. There's a shot. Oh, that one deflects up into the glass. Ryder will get the puck, can't get it out though. Pass over. There's a shot. It's number 20 or 14 let that one go. And that's Petrucia. There's a shot at the horn, and that's where we're going to end. A 1-1 tie first period. When we start the second period, Adrian will have 12 seconds left on that power play. Well, 2 goals in that first period, 1 for each team, and it was Riley Calhoun getting the first one of the game for Utica to make it 1-0. Shots on goal, Utica just 2 shots on net, 21 for Adrian. Unbelievable. Shots taken. Utica has taken 7 shots, so that means that Adrian's got 5 block shots. On the other side, Adrian's taken 29 shots, 21 of them got to the net, and 1 got into the net. And that goal was scored . by Daffody got the goal to tie it for Adrian after Calhoun got the goal for Utica to start the scoring. That's where we end 1-1 after one period of play. Well, Conrad, you got anything here?
Well, it's like I said, Utica has to go and try and challenge Stack. She's a freshman, has a good resume this season, .938 percentage coming into this game, 15 saves, 2-0-0 record as well. But Utica's proven when they've challenged Stack, she's only been able to stop one shot or stop one of the two shots. So I think if Utica can put pressure on Adrian's goaltender, they'll have a chance in this game. But they've got to get out of their own zone and start producing some offense, because 21 shots to 2 on net is a big differential between these two teams.
Well, you know, the good thing about that 2 shots, one of them got behind the goaltender, though.
Yeah.
So that's where we stand at the end of one period, 1-1. You're watching the Sunshine Turkey Classic live here from the Advent Health Center Ice Arena here in Wesley Chapel, Florida. We'll be back with this championship game second period in just a little while. Well, Conrad and myself back with you here at the Advent Health Center Ice Arena after 20 minutes between Utica and Adrian. It's a 1-1 hockey game. And Conrad, you got the stats in your hand. Let's hear them.
Yeah, so far, Riley Calhoun's got the only goal thus far for the Pioneers. Got the scoring started in that first period, but on the other side for Adrian, it's Alina Delfeed with a goal as well. But man, you look at the live stats right now and seeing 21 shots on goal to 2, but that 2 is so deceiving because one of those 2 went in the back of the net for Utica, but that's been really the story for Adrian for that first period, as they owned the puck for most of it in that Pioneer zone. But it's like I said, right before they scored that goal, right before Utica scored their goal, they have to put pressure on Stack, because yesterday when Annie Gilbert was in net, there was only one goal allowed the entire game, but also Gilbert's a junior, so if they can get into Stack and really start pressuring her and making her work in this second period, I think that will be at least the difference in the second period between Utica and Adrian. But so far, if Adrian keeps control as much as they did in that first period, they may very well take over the game here.
Well, Adrian's got 12 seconds left on a power play to start the second period, so Utica will start shorthanded. Hawthorne makes her way to her goal crease already, and a long switch for the defense here in the second period again. So it plays a role to the coaches, controlling that bench and getting these players off at the right time.
Absolutely, and I think 12 seconds isn't a lot of time to work with for Adrian, but starting a new period with a power play still in play, that's a big deal there.
So now the players out there. Dofady out there at center ice. She'll take the face-off for Adrian, and she'll take it against Modlin for Utica. Ryder out there along with Stefanini out there also, and Barrett to kill off the final 12 seconds of this power play. There's a chance right off the opening face-off here. Adrian came down right to the goal crease. And Hawthorne again looking good. And now it's coming back. Utica back at full strength now, and it's taking Modlin back up over the line, trying to get around the defense. Can't do it. It's poked away, but Ryder is back after it. Novotny got it over, but it's intercepted, and Adrian can't get it in. They'll send it back into their own zone, and now here's a lead pass to Trubin. But that one was blocked and taken now by Richmond. Modlin trying to get it to Ryder, went off her stick, and it's back in the other direction now as Adrian up over the line. There's a pass over, shot, they score! And Adrian up trying to get a number as Rory's down there hugging her. Well, let's get a number. This is a goal scorer. It looks like Johnson, number 9.
It is number 9. Only her second goal of the season. First one since all the way back in middle of the month against Aurora. And that's what I'm talking about. Adrian, they've got the momentum, and Utica's got a lot of work to do.
It looked like she beat Hawthorne on the short side, on the blocker side on that. So we'll see if any assists are given on the play or not. Jump in if you find it on the stats, an assist, but
sounds like it's number 8 of Maya Roy who gets the assist. That's her 12th assist of the season.
So for Roy, well, she had one yesterday, so that's her 13th assist. to go along with 1 goal now.
Yeah.
So it is a 2-1 hockey game in favor of Adrian, and that came after Utica returned to full strength. So still not a power play goal in this tournament so far. And here's another icing call coming up here.
Yeah, it's just once Adrian found their rhythm after they scored that goal, they've just have taken full control of this game. And for Utica, they just cannot break out of their zone and challenge Stack. And Stack really is just, it's a dream game if you're the goalie, because she really hasn't had to do a whole lot in this game.
Whodunish wins the draw for Adrian. Oh, a pass, and Roy was slipping in there. Good thing that somebody got their stick out on it. I think that was Kowalski. Roy going in, backhand shot, Hawthorne right on. Roy goes down to the ice. Mish can't come up with it though. Trying to get it back over to Roy, number 17 down there, Whodunish. Back to Roy now. There's a slap shot blocked in front, and it's flipped out to Calhoun, who let it go to Elliott. She'll put it in, and Elliott, she had a goal yesterday in a hockey game, and I believe she had the game winner for her team. There's a pass. That one's blocked by Roy, and it's sent to the boards. Back to the point. Corbett kept it in. Goes to the corner, and Roy chips it back, and 3 of them battling for that puck. It came free near side, and Trubin picks it up. Sends it out to center ice. It's intercepted, and Hancock will turn with it. Anderson will intercept it, and Anderson got spun a little bit, but got it back and flips it into the corner. Utica back quickly, and they'll get it up, and they just send it the length of the ice, and that's going to be an icing call against them. And that doesn't fare too well if you're trying to make a change.
No, Utica has definitely gotten caught in their own zone and in the long shifts. Said that a lot about Trinity College yesterday, but Utica is just they cannot get out of their own zone at all in this game, and it's been burning them as with Adrian having that 1-goal lead now.
Well, Best won the face-off. Puck still in their zone though. Trying to get it to the front. Best will come up with it and tap it off the boards, not out of the zone. She'll pick it up a third time, and now she'll skate it out. Up over the Adrian line. Best will take it to the circle. A weak shot that's easily handled by Stack and covered up.
And really that's one of the few times that Stack has been challenged in this game. And if you're Utica, in order to have a chance to score an equalizer, you have to put pressure on her, because she's only faced about 3 or 4 shots in this entire game thus far.
And you want to shoot from anywhere right now, because a shot could just surprise her and could tie things up here. Now it moves to the front of the net. Shot, rebound, laying loose in the goal crease. Now it's kicked to the side of the net and cleared around. Hansen moved up to try to keep it in, but Utica's able to get it out. Banked off the boards, and it's taken back. And Stefanini put it back on into her own zone, and Simon's back there for Adrian with it. She gave it away, and now Johnson along the boards. She lost it. Stefanini over to Ryder, and they'll gain the line together. Roy knocked it away. Ryder got it back, put it out front, but it's intercepted and sent out. Race here, and I believe that's Mish is going to win it. Getting it away from Simon and up to Ryder. Ryder to Elliott. She got spun around, and Ryder had to wait for Elliott to get back onside. Mish will carry on. Her shot deflects up and out of play. And we'll get a stoppage here with 15:02 to play in the second period. 2-1, Adrian leading this one.
Well, Pioneers doing a good job of trying to respond here. They're starting to, attack the Bulldogs zone for the most part here, but got to start attacking Stack.
I also want to give a shout out and a thank you for letting us do this broadcast to Stephanie Doherty, or Sophia Doherty, the coach for Norwich, who reached out to us to do the play-by-play, and we want to thank her for allowing us to be here and on the air with you guys today. A scrimmage there. Stack had covered that puck up, and a little extra. Utica's just trying to get their team psyched up here. They got the face-off now, and Kowalski, they're better of their face-off men at center ice, and Trubin and Roy told to get back out there.
Yeah, I think because of where it was stopped, they were not allowed to substitute there.
Well, the home team has the final change. That could be another reason why, as Adrian is playing from the visitors' bench. So, pass there, shot hit the side of the net. They'll pick it up again and puts it through the paint. Comes near side. Pomerleau will send it back down into the corner. Daffody lost it, and Calhoun will send it down the ice. Hansen back after it. She's got Calhoun on her, and she'll send it around the boards. Some room there, and they'll gain the line, and trying to carry on is number 28 for Adrian. That's LaSalle. There's a shot over top of the net. Adrian down on one knee is Pomerleau. Puck comes in front, and Calhoun can't, or Hancock can't get a stick to it. Number 11, Best has it. She'll put it back in behind the net. Comes in front, and Hancock kicked it back to her, and there's a shot. That one's off a skate as Nolan let it go. And now it's cleared in, and Adrian's going to make some changes here. And Utica gives it away, and Johnson gets tripped up. Penalty coming up here. And it's going to Utica. A hooking call, and number 17 for Utica, Madison Novotny, is going to head to the box. 2 minutes for hooking. Well, Adrian, a chance here to put the first power play into the back of the net.
Yeah, big chance here for Adrian to extend their lead, but will we see the first power play goal of the game? So far, no.
Back, Turbin will play it over. It comes back to Roy. Roy will send a cross ice to the near circle. LaSalle will play it back to Roy. There's a shot. That one's off Mish. And Ryder will pick it up. She can't get it out, though. She squeezed off the puck. LaSalle to Trubin. Trubin to Roy. Roy moves it to the near side, and she'll send it back over to Pomerleau. And now I see why they put 3 defensemen out there. Back to Roy, but she wasn't over far enough, and it comes out to center ice, and they'll have to regroup in center ice area, and Trubin will put it in. Hawthorne leaves it for a defenseman, and Mish will send it down the ice. Stack will stop it and give it to Roy. Or sorry, that's 9. Johnson leads the rush. Johnson will put it in. She's going to chase in after. Got there first. Gives it to Simon. Simon back to the point to Roy. Roy takes a look. Shot right on. Rebound. Oh, and Hansen fired that one off the corner boards. Roy lost it, and it's sent down the ice, and Adrian's got 30 seconds now to go on their power play. Up it comes. Johnson will turn and gives it back. Simon now. Sideboards. Petruccia back over the line. There's a pass right over. Oh, the shot went in behind the net by Simon. Side of the net again. And 27 is Ben. Johnson, Simon. As Utica back at full strength as Nolan steps out, and she's all the way at center ice waiting for this puck. but they can't get any sticks to it. Now they will. Sidestepping one is Ryder. She'll lead the rush. Ryder to Stefani. That one's batted out of the air right to the goal crease and just missed the close side on Stack, and they'll gather it up and start the rush out of their own end. Out to center is Hanson. She'll fire it in, and Hawthorne leaves it for a defenseman. Anderson moves up to keep it in for Adrian. Anderson back now. And Houdanis will give it back to Anderson. Anderson back to the point. There's a shot. That one off a leg. Trubin fires one and hits another leg. Well, I don't want to be standing in front of that net. Back in now, and shot is blocked, and now it's gloved and sent out. Hancock will pick it up. She'll gain the line. Takes another shot that's easily handled by Stack and given to her defenseman. Up now and away comes Anderson. She's got help with her as Walslanger is with her. Knocked down on the sideboards and taken back behind the net. Now she'll go down. Back in, and Mish is back after it to pick it up for Utica. Long pass out to center, went off Calhoun and back into the zone. As number 91 clears it in, that's Lori. Now Mish gathers it up, crosses the line, takes it down into the corner. And behind the net, will take a look, can't get any to it, can't get it to anyone, and Pomerleau puts it up and out of play on the sideboard. So there's a souvenir for a fan over there from Utica.
No, just both these teams are just playing hard. But, I mean, Utica, they're doing a little bit better here at responding, but it's been all Adrian in this second period.
9:06 to play as we're more than halfway through this hockey game right now. Well, Ryder's going to come into the faceoff as Modlin gets waved out, and now they're going to wave Johnson out too. Hanson will send it to Roy, and Roy will pick it up and try to get it to Johnson, but she let it go, and it ends up on number 91 stick, Lori. She'll put it into the corner. Johnson will tip it to Simon. Simon couldn't come up with it, and it ends up on Ryder's stick out to center ice. Ryder's got it again. She'll cross the line. There's a shot up high, and Stack gloves that one as it was sailing over top of the net. But Stack gloves it and hangs on and forces a face-off to her glove side down inside the Adrian zone.
Update on the shots. It's 29 on goal for Adrian, just 5 for Utica. And, I mean, Utica's got to start challenging Stack. They're starting to do it a little bit better here in the second period, but they just have got to start pushing.
6-1 shot advantage. That's unreal. And it's not that Utica's not taking the play down into the Adrian end. They're just not getting the puck to the net. They got it behind the net now, and Hancock will play it back to Novotny at the point. It's played back along the boards. One broken stick laying on the ice. One player now laying on the ice. As Anderson got it out, Novotny's got to go back after it. She'll play it up to center ice, and Best will kick it over. And Nolan gets in over the line. She'll drop it off. There's a shot that Stack's got in the glove and hangs on to it. As Riley Calhoun, the goal scorer, let it go.
Wow. I mean, it's Utica team that they're just starting to wake up a little bit, but Adrian is just everywhere and in all the correct positions, and they've just been stifling Adrian on the defensive side, and really have helped out Stack a lot in this game.
That puck sent around on the boards, not out of the zone. Now it comes free. Modlin is back in the other direction, and she takes down her man, and no call there. That puck flipped out to the neutral zone. Tipped along the boards, ends up on Mish's stick, and she'll quickly get it over to Calhoun. She got it over the line, but it's brought back in the other direction. This is Ben going in on net. She gets taken down. Modlin ends up with the puck, and she'll get it to Elliott. Elliott's up over the line. She turns, fired a shot that went off a stick into the corner. Now it's tapped to the blue line and out to center. Stephanie D up over the line. She dropped it back. There's a shot right on, and then the rebound goes up and out of play as LaSalle let that one go. Well, we're down to 6:54 left in the second period. 2-1, Adrian leads.
Yeah, like I keep saying, Bulldogs have just been nails on defense for most of this game, and ever since Utica scored that first goal, they've really dug in deep and just closed off all the openings, and just Utica has had no answers.
Puck coming to the line, and Kowalski will carry it in. She got bumped off the puck. Ryder kept, with some help from Barrett, kept it in. Down into the corner, Trubin will play it to Simon along the sideboards, and she's hit into it, and Stefanini back to the point. Barrett's long shot. Oh, she didn't miss by much on that shot. Now it's taken back into the corner, over skating the puck down there was Lori, and it comes now and out to center. Trubin flips one up, and that's gloved by Hawthorne and held on to him. We'll get a face-off down inside the Utica end of the ice.
That took a weird shot up into the air because Hawthorne had to glove it, because if she didn't, it was going to land inside the net for another goal. So little interesting bounce that puck took when it went up in the air.
That puck played along the boards, back out. Pomerleau's shot, and Hawthorne's got that one and hangs on to it. Well, they're going to move it to the other side, the blocker side of Hawthorne. And on the draw comes back Pomerleau. They'll play it in, and comes back to Hanson. There's a shot. That one's blocked in front as Hancock got in front of it. That puck off to the side, and it's tipped out by Anderson, but Novotny now is going to chase it back down as she had number 17. Oh, the two 17s were battling that one out. There's Hudanish. And now it's Hudanish now gaining the line. Puts a pass over to Anderson, back near side. Walslager will take it to the corner. She gets bumped to the boards now. And Calhoun will get it up to Elliott, and Elliott then had to roll away from her, and she tries to gather it up and get it in deep, but can't do it. Calhoun kept it in. Now it comes free, and Roy is going to turn back as Elliott's all over her. Hanson will glove that one down, puts it back behind her net, and now it's flipped down the ice. There's a race for the dot, and it's going to be won by Utica's Mish for the icing call, and we'll get the face-off coming back. And what side will they pick on Stack?
Well, this is where Utica's got to take advantage of what Adrian's given them, because they haven't been allotted too many opportunities throughout this game, and this is where you have to start taking advantage of mistakes that Adrian is making.
And you need to make these mistakes count as at least shots on goal, because you can't score without a shot on net. Played along the boards inside the Adrian end. Not out of the zone yet. Now it comes out. And back into the Utica end. And now it's up to Ryder. Ryder will get to the blue line and over. Oh, got by 2. And then lost the puck as Roy tipped it off her stick. Ryder's got it again in behind the Adrian net. Taken off again by Roy, and she'll backhand it up. Coming away with it is Lori. Lori up over the line. She'll take a backhand shot right on Hawthorne, and the rebound lays loose. And then Roy pushes it back into her, and she'll cover up with 3:41 to play here in the second period. 2-1. Adrian in the lead.
Yeah, just as quickly as it was in the Bulldog zone, it's right back to the Pioneers area. And just Adrian doing an excellent job keeping it in control and not really allowing it past the midline too often today.
Now it comes over, and Hancock then got stripped of the puck by Roy, and Roy starts back in the other direction. She put it up to Johnson and then took a hit. There's now the 22 and the 17 are battling in the corner. Comes free. Adrian got it out front, but it's intercepted and sent down the ice. And Roy's going to chase back after it, but it'll be called for an icing. And the face-off again coming back down into the Utica end. And Anderson, Hudanish, and Walslager comes out up front for Adrian. Kendall Best moves in to take the draw for Utica. She lost it. Walking out front, backhand shot right on. Hudanish, she's got it again. She'll turn, lost an edge and went down, and now it's sent around near side, pinned there. Free puck in front, Novotny gets it up, and number 22, Nolan, starts away. Nolan all by herself. Now they make the change. Oh, and that one laid in the corner. Utica comes up with it back to Mish. She'll put it in Calhoun. They score! Oh, a deflection in front. And I think it's Modlin going to get the goal, number 5. And that is Haley Modlin. Has tied it up at 2 with 2:20 to play, second period. All these 2s up there.
Well, it's crazy. That was just the 8th shot on goal for Utica all night to 33 by Adrian. And, I mean, just unbelievable.
Well, it's not how many get on, it's how many get in. And it's 2-2 where that counts.
2-2 in the 2.
And 2 minutes left in the 2.
Or in the second. In the 2 just sounds weird.
They're going in. Adrian right back, and they'll fire it off the glass behind the net. Roy moves up to keep it in. Ben with it now. Ben will take a high shot, and she hits the American flag behind the net. And that's not a good place for that American flag to be.
No. It's protecting the net, which should be the other way around. But, hey, you know what? It happens.
Yeah, that should be on the wall behind the netting.
That's okay. We can put in a work order to maintenance, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll put in a service agreement. There's a shot. That one's wide of the net. Trubin moved up, kept it in, and got it back behind the net. Coming away, Kowalski, and she gets it to Ryder, and Ryder and Kowalski join together. There's a shot. Oh, Stacks got that one. And I don't know if she knew it was underneath the pad or not, but
it's one of those situations you just keep your pad down and ask questions later, because if you if you pick up your pad, no matter if it's fully in the glove or not, it could sneak in or get bounced around. So wise decision there by Stack to just lay on it and wait for the ref whistle.
Utica wins the draw. Quick shot. That one hit a leg as Nolan let it go. Jumps over Hancock, stick behind the net, and Adrian will send it to the line, and it does come out to center. Simon trying to take it away, but Hancock came over and gave a hand to Nolan. Mish. She played it off Johnson to the Adrian line, and Hancock will gather it up and sends it in, and who's going after it? Best will go over there for it. Best says, you guys don't want it, I'll take it, but it's knocked away from her and back out to center, but Elliott is right back over the line again. The shot goes into the corner. Calhoun. That puck comes free, and Utica's Elliott. Still with it, then gave it away to Trubin. Tapped off the boards, and Simon will bank it off around Richmond, and they can't catch up to it. Calhoun down there also, along with Johnson, and Calhoun came up with it. Tried to get it to Elliott. It's stolen away, and back comes Adrian. Roy will take it back as the horn goes, and after 40 minutes of play, we are tied at 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's neither one of these teams has been able to pull away or really establish a whole lot of dominance on the sides, because just when we thought that Adrian was starting to take over the game with the amount of shots they'd been putting on net, Utica, got to give them credit. They hung around. They defended well enough to be able to take advantage of mistakes like that. When they've put pressure on Stack, they've had success. That 9 shots on goal, 2 of them have gone in, which isn't the greatest percentage if you're a goaltender, but for Utica, it's all about taking advantage of what Adrian has given you. And so far, Adrian hasn't given Utica a whole lot, but now it's going to come down to, in this third period, it's going to come down to who makes the fewest amount of mistakes, and Utica is going to have to continue to pressure Stack. But for Adrian, their task is simple. Stick to business, don't make any mistakes, and continue just to hammer Hawthorne in that net, and they should come away with the victory today.
And just beat her. I mean, I still can't believe that this is our 4th game this weekend and still no power play goals in the game.
We had 6 unsuccessful last game. We've had 4 already unsuccessful. So, I mean, that's going to be, like I said, for the team in the first game for Norwich. They went 0 for 5 on power play, and that was going to be the head scratcher at the end of the game. Should they not win, which did happen. Well, on the other side for Adrian, they're 0 for 3. So depending on what happens in this third period, if they can't get at least 1 in, that's going to be what the team's going to ask themselves is, man, we had all those opportunities. We've outshot them. What happened?
So now do you classify this as good penalty killing or just bad power play?
You know, I think it's just good penalty killing, to be honest, because even in the first game and this game, it's not that they weren't wasting opportunities. It just was the defense just sealed off everything and helped out the goaltender. And the goaltenders have just been in a zone on all of those power plays.
And that's all weekend here so far. Even yesterday, we had a penalty shot in that first game yesterday, and they didn't even connect on the penalty shot neither for Norwich. So again, you know, we'll wait and see what this third period has to offer us. But here we go again. Let's pick our goal. If it's a 1-goal game, who's going to get the winner, the game-winning goal? For 1 from each team.
You know, I got to give it to. I'm going to have to give it to. I'm going to keep it consistent. If it's Utica, I'm going to say Allie Nolan's going to score the game winner. She had the game winner yesterday. Or she had the insurance goal, yesterday. So I'm going to give it to Allie Nolan for Utica. But if Adrian somehow or not somehow, if they stick to business and do it, I don't know. This is a hard one. I'm gonna have to say Maya Roy. You know, she's only gotten 1 goal on the season. She's picked up 2 assists this weekend, but I think Maya Roy is going to be the person that she's going to find a crease somewhere and sneak it in. I think she's due for a goal tonight.
That's a good pick. It really is. And I'm going to join you, Utica. I'm going to join you with that line, but I'm going to go with number 11 instead, Jordan Hancock. I think she's been playing a good game and deserves one. And for Adrian, I'm going to go with the little one, number 23, Emma Simon. I'm just going to pick her. Yesterday I picked Carly Carpenter for the game winner, and she got it. So, Emma, this one's for you. Hopefully, you'll make it come true. Either way, I don't care who gets the winner as long as there is a winner.
Absolutely.
Well, we got at least one more period of play to go, and we'll be back with that from the Advent Health Center Ice Arena here. You're watching the Sunshine Turkey Classic Women's D3 College Hockey. We'll be back with the third period in just a little bit. Well, we're back with you here at the Advent Health Center Ice Arena, and it's a 2-2 game between Utica and Adrian after 2 periods of play. And the big story is the shots on goal in the hockey game. I believe Adrian's got 33 shots on Hawthorne, and Utica's only got, I believe, 9.
Yeah, and Adrian had 21 of their 33 in that first period. Utica only had 2, so a little bit of an improvement as it was 12 versus 7 in that second period. But that's just been the key is, you know, when you have a freshman goaltender, it's going to be a little, whether they've got experience or not on the ice during the season, your defense has to step up a little bit and help out. And when they've been on point, Stack really hasn't had to worry too much. But when the defense is broken down and Utica's really gotten in there and applied some pressure, she's fallen a couple times. I mean, she's still got about a 77, 78% save percentage. But, I mean, at one point it was 2 shots faced, 1 in. So I think, I mean, the task is simple. For Adrian, play how you played in that first period, and where you just controlled the ice and really stonewalled Utica. But for Utica, you've got to continue to own the Adrian zone and just continue to pressure Stack, because you want to get Adrian to a point, if you can, to where maybe they want to consider pulling their goaltender or doing something that they're not used to doing, because Adrian and Utica are both high-powered offenses. Before this game even started, 57 goals scored each. Defense, less than 10 goals allowed all season. So far, knotted up at 2 apiece, and I mean, we still got a whole other period. We could see some more goals. We could see only 1 goal. We could see 0 goals. But we've seen 1 go to overtime today. Not sure if we'll see another one go to overtime, but these 2 teams, just when you think one is starting to take over, the other one rises up and says, not so fast.
Well, I didn't realize how short these 2 goaltenders are. Hawthorne standing only 5'3", and Stack only standing 5'2".
Yeah, and sometimes that can be an advantage because you don't have far to get down to block, but so far for both of these girls, they've been making it work all game.
And they definitely have that, and Ben now will carry it in for Adrian. A puck around behind the net, picking it up there is Hancock. Got it to the line, not out. Simon can't come up with it. And Utica will send it in where Roy will pick it up. Johnson will give it to Trubin. Up over the line. She'll take a shot that deflects up into the air and bounces into the corner. Mish will pick it up. Sends it around the boards, not out of the zone. Kept in by Adrian. Now it's up. Best trying to catch up with it. Roy's got it though, and she'll send it up to number 90. I'm sorry. That's Wolfslager. And it's sent down the ice, and an icing call here against Adrian.
This is something we weren't really seeing a whole lot in that second period, was icing against Adrian. So for Utica, you know you haven't gotten too many opportunities off mistakes by Adrian. Take advantage of it. Don't just be happy you're in the Adrian zone. Take advantage of it and have quality shots here.
Well, that was something Adrian did yesterday in their game against Trinity, is they dumped the puck down, but icing got waved off because they were fast enough to beat Trinity down the ice to the dot, so icing was waved off. Anderson shot, Hawthorne stared that one away. And that's what I think they're trying to do here, but they're not winning the race to that dot, so the icing call is being called. Now it's out to center. Hudanish intercepts the pass. She got it over the line, but Garganese steals it away and starts back as Kowalski gives it to her. She's by herself now and fires one off the glass into the corner. Parmalu to Hansen. Up on the wing to Anderson. Anderson got it to the line and just outside where Calhoun's trying to steal it away. Garganese puts it in, and that one goes on the Hansen's stick and off the boards, not out. Modlin kept it in for a second there, and now it's back out at center, up over the line. Hanson shot off the end boards, and the shot is covered up by Hawthorne as
And LaSalle had an opportunity there, but just misswung with her stick. And that was a prime opportunity there for Adrian, just missed it.
Thanks for covering for me on that one. I'm trying to get LaSalle out, and it just wasn't coming out.
Oh, no, you're good, brother. I got you.
Now it's sent around on the boards, tipped out by Nolan, but she hit somebody from her bench, so we get a stoppage, and the faceoff will be back inside the Utica zone. Best to take the draw against Dofidi. On the draw, it sits at the dot. Now it's tapped back to Roy, and she'll take a shot that deflects up into the air. Off the corner, Trubin lets one go. That ends up on Ben's stick, and it's knocked away from her, but they gather it back up, and they'll take it into the corner. Dofidi got it out front. Puck laid loose there, and Nolan swipes it back, and Roy walks in, takes a shot. Tapped around the boards and pinned there, and now it comes free. And Nolan leading the charge. Here's your pick. Nolan trying to go right to the net and taken off the puck by Roy. Or no, that not Roy, that's Trubin. Took her off the puck, number 10. Now it's cleared down, and Barrett and Richmond back after it. Richmond got there for Utica. Her pass up, deflected to the line, not out. Still not out. Simon kept it in right on the blue paint. Now it's sent to center. Played over, Lori with it, and she's trying to get it into the line. Ryder and Stefanini played across, tipped up, and back comes Ryder up over the line. Ryder will drop it to Kowalski, and that pass is intercepted. Johnson coming in away. Breakaway, there's a shot, she scores! And between the pads, 5-hole goal on Hawthorne. And with 16:04 to play in the third period, Adrian is taking the lead on a goal by none of us picking, number 9, Riley Johnson.
That's her second goal of the game, and I mean, there was not a whole lot Utica could do. Barrett tried to chase it down, but I mean, taking advantage of the one-on-one there, and Adrian taking advantage of a big mistake there by Utica, and that's why they lead 3-2.
Now Stack left it for a defenseman back there, Pomerleau. Puck bouncing weird, and Utica trying to jam it home, but Stack kept the pad stacked. Novotny now will send it over. There's a shot. That one's off the end boards. Comes back to her again, and another shot is wide and high. And that is by the number 8, McLaughlin, on Utica. Play back behind the net. It comes to the far boards, and it's sent down the ice and bouncing over Mish's stick. Anderson will come up with it. She overskates it, but it's carried out there, and Wolfslager with it. Wolfslager will skate circle to circle, takes a shot up high on Hawthorne, and it's clear to the corner. Anderson will dump it back into the corner to Johnson. Johnson then got squeezed off by Mish, and the puck is up into the air, and Anderson and Stefanini to Ryder, and she'll put it down into the corner. Roy there. It's tipped around and taken back by Ryder, and now Kowalski. Kowalski squeezed off the puck, and Roy will play it up on the near boards. And almost got a return pass, but Kowalski stepped in front of it. They go down to the ice together. There's 4 of them, and the puck is underneath, and Roy giving Kowalski a couple extra shoves.
It's getting a little dicey right now as Utica's starting to feel it. They've been down. They had that lead in the first period, but they just have not been able to collect it since that first tie by Adrian in that first period. And they've figured out how to dig themselves out of 2 holes, but they're going to have to score quickly here to even this up.
And Best will carry it over the line for Utica. She'll tap it back behind the net, and coming over on the near boards was Nolan, who got knocked down. And Ben will carry on. Penalty coming up here to Utica. Delayed penalty, and that's not what you wanted if you're Utica and trailing by a goal. An elbowing call.
Yeah, it's a big call here for Adrian because they can continue to move the momentum towards their side once again, but still haven't seen a penalty shot made, or penalty power play goal, excuse me. We've seen 1 penalty shot attempted yesterday, but could we see one get in? I don't know.
It's Jordan Hancock's penalty, 2 minutes for elbowing for Utica, so Adrian on the power play. Dofidi on the draw, wins it, and it's to Trubin. Over near side, back to Roy. Long shot right on Hawthorne, and a rebound is cleared and back out into the neutral zone where Roy is back after it. Roy starts up ice, turns as Stefani. Yeah, I'm lost here. I'm sorry. Lori back to the point. It comes to Roy. Roy walks to the circle and lets one go, and it went wide. She's hoping for a deflection in there, and the puck is cleared down. Kowalski chasing after Roy. These are the 2 that were down on the ice together. And now it's cleared up, and over the line is LaSalle. LaSalle takes a look. Dumps it around. Trubin's got it at the far point. She'll put it back into LaSalle. LaSalle pinned by Mish along the boards. And now it's played here to the near side. Petrusha plays it across. Trubin shot right on. Hawthorne had to pad down on the ice. Dofidi shot. Oh my God. I got to slow down here. Puck down into the corner, and Mish takes her man into the boards. Puck comes free though, and back out is Ben. And Simon will play it over. There's a shot. That one deflects to the corner. Simon's got it there for Adrian. Comes back to Trubin at the point. Trubin will play it over. And Petrusha, there's a shot. That one's wide of the net. Simon will put it back to Johnson in the corner. Penalty's over. Hancock out of the box. Still no power play goals. 11:35 to play, third period. 3-2 Adrian in the lead, and puck is tied up in, what is that, 5 skaters there? Holding it to the boards, and we finally get a whistle.
That's the first whistle we've had this weekend where they had to blow it dead because the puck wasn't moving. I mean, it almost was like the puck said, or not said anything, but was glued to the ice. I mean, and there was 5-6 sticks in there. They couldn't shake it free, and it's almost like buried treasure in the middle of the pirate ship days. It's like, hey, I want to get this, and the treasure's like, no, tired.
5 or 6 sticks and 10 to 12 feet were in there too, trying to kick at it.
And the puck won.
Yes, it did. Now it's moved along the boards, and back comes Utica. They'll tip it by. Hancock trying to chase it down into the corner. She's beaten to the puck by Anderson, who got some help there from Hansen. Hansen's got it again, then lost it. And now it's tied up in the corner down here. But they'll free it up, and Hansen's going to bank it out to center ice, and it ends up right on the stick of number 71. And that's Corbett, and cleared back in, but we're going to get an offside call as they had Best was trapped inside the zone. Faceoff's going to move to center ice.
A lot better flow of the game for this one. We saw, as we alluded to before, in that Trinity and Norwich game, a lot of whistles, a lot of disruption of push, but it's been a pretty evenly flowing game today.
Yeah, this one, the players got the sense of urgency. They got the sense of, making the play instead of just trying to push a long one up the middle. And Roy went down to the ice. Truman kept it in, though, and got it down into the corner. Comes back, and Truman down there again with it, and Lori knocks her man down. Truman's got it. Tries to walk in, lost it. Johnson carries on, and Johnson's looking for the hat trick, right?
Yeah, she was so close. She's got 2 of them already. That was nearly a hat trick.
And now Utica had Calhoun was behind the defense, but it went off the back of her skate and never got to her stick, or she would have been alone in on Stack. That puck cleared down. Picking it up back there for Utica is Jerome, and she'll start up ice. Stefanini gets it to Kowalski. Her shot. Oh, blocker saved by Stack on the short side. LaSalle up now to Ben. Ben will deflect it in. She'll go in after it. Has Jerome come charging in there with her. Now 2 more go to the near boards together. Puck came free, and it jumps out to center ice. Parmalu got it over, and Hansen got it up to Ben, who gets it in, and Utica's Best ends up with it at center ice. She'll get it in, but she's squeezed away from the puck, and it's back out at center ice now. Over it comes. Anderson up over the line. She cuts in, takes a shot, and Hawthorne stared that one to the corner boards. Best gathers it up. Her and Hancock lead the rush up for Utica. 2-on-3, 2-on-5 now. Now they even it up 5-on-5 inside the blue line as the defense and the other forward finally got up there. Nolan can't come up with it, and it's tapped down the ice in a race for the icing, and again it's won by Utica. So the faceoff will come all the way back into the Adrian end of the ice with 8.5 minutes to go here in the third period. And Adrian holding that 1-goal lead 3-2.
Shots on goal update. Adrian with 41 shots on goal. Utica only 11.
Whew. 4-1 shots on goal. Well, around 4-1, but Utica trying to get their next one, and hopefully it'll be the one that goes in behind the goaltender Stack for them. Near side, and away comes Hudanish. She'll put it in, and it's right to the side of Hawthorne, and she just pins it against the bottom part of the goal.
I think it's a smart play there, because where the puck was going to land was going to be right too close to the front of the net. So smart play, just put your paw down, allow the ref to blow the whistle, and just kind of reset here.
Face off to the blocker side of Hawthorne. Utica wins it. Mish will take it behind her net. She's being hampered all the way. Now she had a couple Adrian players, but coming away with it was Kowalski. Long pass to Ryder up over the line. There's a shot, and that's into the glove of Stack, and she'll hold on to it. She's going to hang on to everything down here. She doesn't want to have a scramble or a loose puck sitting there for Utica to bang home.
No, absolutely not. Cannot risk that.
And now it's taken and sent up on the near wall. And Lori up over the line. She'll put it down into the corner. Chase in after. She's bumped to the boards. They still got it tied up. Now it came free. And Jerome will send it over to Ryder. And Ryder's been doing this all day. When they send a pass up, it's usually up when she's on the ice to Ryder. And this time it's the other way as Simon will get to the line. She's got Johnson with her to shot, and Hawthorne will steer that to the corner. Simon put it back out front, but it was blocked and taken back, and Nolan will lead the rush up the ice. Puck knocked away, and Roy will send it down the ice. Novotny will play it up. It's out at center and into the Adrian zone, and Roy, I'm trying to say Adrian and Roy at the same time, and it didn't come out right. So. Coming around the near boards, and Hancock will fire it up the ice to center, but then it's given away, and LaSalle or Dofady got in, and it's picked up now, and Calhoun to Elliott. There's a pass back. Oh, that went off the heel of her stick, wide of the net. Sent back, and Elliott's got it. Across the ice it goes. There's a shot. Barrett let it go. Or no, that's 71. Is that Barrett or Corbett?
That is Corbett.
Corbett. Emma Corbett. That puck finds its way to Hansen's stick, and she'll fire it in behind Hawthorne, who stopped it there and gave it to her defenseman. Mish having problems with it in the corner. Now she'll backhand it up, and Elliott will get it out to center. Walslager will play it over, and Hancock got it up, but it's taken by Modlin. She'll bank it off the boards, trying to catch up with it, but Hansen got there first and put it back up, and Anderson's over the line. Anderson's shot. Hawthorne kicked that one away. And now Stefanini up over the line. She'll take it wide. And Jerome takes it to the corner. Puck taken off her stick. There's a shot right on. McLaughlin tried to send it back to the front of the net, and it's out to center, and Jerome will play it back. Stefanini will give it back to her defenseman. And now Novotny will turn. McLaughlin and Novotny back there on defense. Up to Ryder, and here she comes. Ryder, Kowalski, Nolan up front for Utica. Nolan behind the net, had it go off the heel of her stick, and Ben will get it over to Johnson. Johnson to center. She's going to fire it in and try to charge in after it. But getting there first was the number 8 of McLaughlin. That pass too far out of the reach of Hancock, and a race down there, and icing's waved off. Play up, and Ben ends up losing it down there to Mish, and it's back into the Aurora end, and now up to Ben. Ben over the line. The shot right on. Hawthorne gloved it down, and Nolan starts back in the other direction. Nolan to the line, and 4 Adrian players are back there. One player in deep, the rest stay back, is how Adrian is playing right now. Walslager will get it back to Roy, and Roy's got 3:33 left on the clock, and they got a 3-2 lead. There it is, Anderson backhand shot, oh, Hawthorne, and sprawls and covers up.
You know, I'm just going to say it. I thought for sure that Adrian had their 4th goal of the game, because when that happened, and it was just kind of a one-on-one sort of situation there, it was like the play just slowed down in my head. It was like slow motion happened, but give credit to Hawthorne, because there were 2 big areas right there Adrian should have scored on, and she was able to stay in front of her net.
And she stayed with that puck. Even though she was sprawled, she stayed with it all the way and was able to cover it up before Adrian got a stick to poke it home. On the face-off now, Modlin, puck sitting near the dot and pushed now into the corner. Mish will play it back to the boards, and they're going to tie it up. It came free and right on Jerome's stick for Utica. She'll bank it out. Calhoun had it go off her skate, and into the Adrian zone, and it's back out and now sent back into the Utica zone. Hawthorne slowed it down for Mish, and Mish gets it over to Jerome. Jerome puts on the brakes, gives it to Mish. Mish quickly up to Nolan. Nolan to center ice and up over to Adrian blue line. She'll take a shot. That one's sitting in the skates of the defenseman down there, number 14. That was Petrusha. Back to the point, long shot. That one deflects over top of the net. Now Utica can feel it. And we're down to 2:20 left here in the third. And watch if they get an opportunity to pull Hawthorne for the extra attacker.
Yeah, it's getting down to that point. I'd say around the 2-minute mark. If you can get it down to the Adrian zone, pull her.
There's a pass in front. Hansen shot and right on Hawthorne again with another save. And she may have given up 3 goals in this game, but she has played solid in that goal crease for Utica.
Yeah, she's seen 46 shots and has stopped 43 of them. And you can't ask for anything more because the puck's been in that zone for most of the night.
Now Mish will send it around the boards. Calhoun. Oh, she blindly puts it in front of her own net, and luckily for her, Mish got back there to clear it down the ice. No icing here, as Roy was close enough to get to the puck before it crossed the goal line. Now it's tied up, and Roy's just going to flip it out, and we got 1:40 to go, and now look for them to get this rush into the Adrian end. Although Johnson says, we're not going to let you. Now Calhoun will turn. Pass near side, and away comes Best, and there goes. Is Hostelhorn going?
Here she comes. She's off the ice.
She is going. 6th attacker out there, and where is she? Oh, here she comes. Hancock off the bench. Then she gives it away, and this is Trubin, open net. Oh, and she fired it wide with 65 seconds left on the clock.
Big miss there.
Well, that's a big miss, especially if Utica comes back down here and puts one home. Mish off, 50 seconds to play, third period. That one goes off Hancock. Wolslinger shot, and Mish got a stick in front of it to deflect it wide, and then they give it right back to her. There's a pass in front. It's taken away and flipped out to center. Roy fired it wide of the net. There's another one off the side of the net. You got an open net and you can't hit it. Back in the other direction now. Nolan trying to squeeze by the check. There's a puck in front, but it's taken back and cleared to Wolslinger, and she's just going to put it down the ice. Anderson will go there, and they're going to call an icing call with 6.6 seconds to go, and the fans and the bench up and roar. And Roy going right to the linesman. Why they called that one and not the one back in their end earlier in this period? Well, just a little while ago in this period.
6.6, not a lot, but it is at the same time. This is going to be a very huge face-off.
Utica's calling their timeout here. .6 seconds. Now, do you go to the face-off and try to draw it back for the shot? Or do you let your centerman just fire it right off the face-off and just try to get a quick shot on to Stack down there and surprise her right off the face-off with one?
Well, I think you have just enough time on the clock to be able to pull it back for a shot. If it was maybe 4 seconds, I would say fire it. But because it's not that much time, but because it's as much of time as left in this period, I think you just have to pull it back and give yourself a chance. But also, too, if you decide to play that risk, whether you decide to pass it or not, if you pass it, you can't do the extra pass. It's got to be off one pass. But a lot of stuff to go on here, and
more likely a one-timer too. Don't let the goaltender position or get in position to center herself to that puck. It's got to be a one-timer. Catch the goaltender moving.
Either way, if you're Utica, you got to go into desperation mode, but be smart about your shots. If you're Adrian, you've got 6.6, and you take home the Turkey Trophy.
Modlin, Ryder, Mish, Best, Jerome, and number 11, Hancock out there. Well, it doesn't matter because Adrian won the faceoff. And they tie it up in the corner. The horn goes, and a one-goal champion game as Adrian wins the championship 3-2 over Utica. And the winning goal scored by Riley Johnson. I did get the name right?
Yes, you did.
Riley Johnson.
Unbelievable.
Well, neither one of us picked her, so.
And that's all right.
I didn't think somebody was going to end up with 2 goals in a game here, but she did. And congratulations to Adrian here for the championship. And congratulations to Utica for runner-up.
Yeah, for Riley Johnson, she scored the final 2 for Adrian here in this game, but just a gutsy performance. I mean, they haven't played each other in over a year, and that game that they played back in Utica, New York, went to overtime. So back-to-back games between these two teams have gone to this one didn't go to overtime. That's crazy. I swear I woke up this morning. But anyway, back-to-back games came down to a single goal. And, you know, Adrian, they play a great game. They moved to 10-1 on the season, but they got challenged in both the Norwich game in the Trinity game and in this one, and they have held their own. And both of these teams, very powerful offenses, and were able to figure it out tonight.
And there's the surfboard championship right there. Sunshine State. And they will hold it for this year. Adrian College. Well, you know, for Kara Stack, she didn't have a great game, giving up the 2 goals on just what?
She gave up 2 on, I believe it was 9.
On 9 shots against. Not a great stack, but she did enough to win the game and get the W.
Yeah, she had 13.
13 shots
to 46 for Adrian.
46 for Adrian, but they took 70 shots. Only 46 got through to the net. The other ones were blocked. So that's 24 shots blocked by Utica. So on the other side, Adrian blocked 14 shots of Utica. So Stack does enough to win it in the goal crease. And Johnson, with help from Johnson, with those 2 goals. And who got the third one for him?
That was
back in the first.
The first goal for Adrian College, I believe.
Oh, Dofidi.
Yeah, she got
the first one, number 13.
Unbelievable. So
they will go over to their fans. Hoist the surfboard up. Nope, they don't have it. No. Oh, yes, they do. There it is. Pietruccia's got it in her hand. And let's see if they're going to give us somebody to interview down below. Hey, grab 9. Grab number. We're going to try to get Riley Johnson to give us an interview here if we can. Oh, parents got to take the pictures. Even in college, they still do it.
That's a pretty cool trophy. It's a good theme for the state of Florida, being the great weather and the ocean and the surfing and all that. And I went up to go look at it up on the table, and it's got the 4 teams on it. It's got the name of the tournament, and pretty cool. That's really cool about these in-season tournaments is they can make the custom trophies, and it's something to for the teams to come down maybe to a state they've never been to before and enjoy the warmer weather versus the coldness of the state of whether you're in Michigan, New York, Connecticut, or Vermont. It's a lot colder in those areas than it is in Florida.
So again, it is Adrian behind the 2 goals from Johnson that wins it here, 3-2 over Utica. Utica will take the runner up. And what do you get for that? A long ride home.
Yeah, they'll have to take this as they get ready to play number 3 Middlebury on December 4th at 4. They're going to be on the road again. So, but for Adrian, they'll be at home hosting the University of Wisconsin River Falls for a 2-game series on the 9th and 10th. So, whether if you win in these games, it helps to carry on momentum into your next game.
And we understand that Norwich helped put this tournament or put this on, and we want to thank them for doing it all for us. And down below, we got Riley Johnson. You can say a hero of the game with 2 goals in this game. How do you feel taking the championship?
Oh, yeah, it was so exciting. Definitely the first in my college career, and I'm glad we could pull through as a team. That's a big win for us.
And now are you going to go to Disney World?
Oh, I wish. I've been wanting to all week. Maybe Christmas break.
All right, we'll look forward to seeing you down there. But how do you feel? Do you feel that your goaltender, she played strong enough to win it, but not as strong as we would have thought she would have played in that goal crease?
Oh, yeah. Both goalies for us played very strong. The other goalie on Utica is amazing. She did very well. She's very quick. I'm just glad we could pull through with those goals and get the win with that.
And your line mates and everybody, your defense, I don't know how Roy and Trubin play, the amount of time they play on that ice. It's amazing to see them out there with you guys, or girls, I'm sorry.
I know. They work so hard. They put the work every practice, after practice, before practice. They really put so much work in throughout the whole week and every day, and props to all of them for that.
And congratulations on your 2 goals. Conrad, you got anything to ask her?
Yeah, you guys have ripped now 9 wins straight after that opening loss to Sunny Canton all the way beginning of the month. What's been kind of the mindset this season ever since that loss that you guys have been that successful this early in the season?
I think bouncing back after that loss was huge for us. They're not used to losing at home, and I know that was a big thing for us going into practices. Like, we need to bounce back, get the wins, and keep going and move forward. And every day at practice, it was just focusing on the next goal, the next shot, minute by minute. We mostly focused on 5-minute increments through the game, and I think that helped us a lot throughout the 9 games we've won so far.
Awesome.
Well, congratulations. And I would talk to the parents in the stands and get you to get to Disney World before you head home, all right?
Yes, please.
All right, congratulations. Go celebrate your championship.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, another great interview for Riley Johnson here. 2 goals in the hockey game. What can you say? Adrian they played a strong game. They got a dynamite, fast team down there also, and I look for big things from this school. They're going to move up in this ranking, no doubt about it.
Oh, absolutely. And I think that, this team's been great for a really long time, and to have Chad Davis return in a second stint is huge too. They've won at least 26 games in the last 2 seasons. They made it to the quarterfinals in 2022. They made it to the semifinals in 2023. But this team, and really, Riley Johnson before this game only had 1 goal all season. Their leader in goals is number 27, Courtney Ben. She's got the 3 hat tricks this year with 10 total goals. But that's what's so deadly about teams like this is, yeah, you've got Ben with so many goals, but you still have, you've still got all these players like Anderson with 2. Roy's got the 1, almost had a couple instances to get 1. But it's just, sometimes in games like this, maybe someone that's a dark horse or someone that doesn't do a whole lot of scoring kind of leads the brigade, and that's really what we saw here for Adrian College and for Riley Johnson. And I think that when games get tight like this, after Adrian had only allowed, since that 1-0 loss in OT at the beginning of the month, only allowed 7 goals coming into tonight to scoring 57 of them, now make that 60 goals on the season. I think that it's a testament to this team that even when it gets to tight situations to where you have to come from behind or figure it out, that's where the good teams separate themselves and become really good teams throughout the season.
Well, again, we want to thank Sophia Doherty for having us as part of this tournament here, and we look forward to them coming back here again, because you can definitely give me a call. I'll do more for you. It was great hockey. Great to do women's hockey finally, too. I mean, I've done a few games here and there of women's hockey and different showcases, but this was awesome, and I want to thank her. And Norwich did an excellent job putting this on. And hold your head up, girls, because you girls are going places, too. I see all 4 of these teams looking to make a big move here. So congratulations, and again, especially to Adrian for winning the championship here, a 3-2 final over Utica. And I think, unless, Conrad, you got something else to say here, it's going to wrap it up for me.
Yeah, it's great showing by all these teams. Again, the quick rundown of the schools that were represented here: Norwich, all out of Vermont; Trinity College coming all the way from Connecticut; Adrian College from the small area of Adrian, Michigan; and Utica University from New York. Great showing by all these teams, and a lot more to come for the rest of the season.
And for all of us, to all of you, thank you for joining us on the streaming service. And thanks to fans here that were in the stands. And from all of us at Advent Health Center Ice Arena here in Wesley Chapel, good